Hi, I'm here today to talk to you about reflective cross-site scripting attacks, what they are, how they work, and most importantly, how they can be prevented using defensive coding techniques. So, reflective cross-site scripting, in short, is when a user disguises a harmful script, be it XML or JavaScript, as perhaps a clickable link. Then using social engineering techniques by making that link look quite inviting. Maybe if you click it, you might be sent to a site where you can win a prize, or shown or go to a site which shows a movie before it's being released, or any of that. However, once the user clicks this link, the script itself is then executed, and it can do anything from send the user to a dangerous website, or send their session token to the attacker themselves. So now I'm going to demonstrate how this can happen. So for this, I've already created a user called Jimmy, and his password is simply password. Nothing too technical. So in here, I've created my own application which allows you to post comments to the database and then view those comments. So go over to post. So title, we'll just do click here for free iPhone, and I'll show you the script I'll be using now. So it's HTML code using a JavaScript function. So here, using the A tag, we create a clickable link, which says win free iPhone, and once you click that, it'll call the my function inside the JavaScript script, and this in particular will display the user's cookie. So we'll just copy that over now. So now we see that's there. We'll submit it, successfully post, and we go over here, we see a link. Now most people probably wouldn't fall for this, but just for the sake of argument, let's say I did. I click it, and there is my cookie lying right in front of me. Now, as discussed before in my previous videos, if the user wanted to go in deeper in this, they could make the script. They could design the script to not allow the user to know that this has happened, and rather than display it for them, it can send it to the attacker themselves, which then means they'll be able to access the application which the user is using. So we'll go over to the code, and I'll just explain how this happens. Now, for those of you who didn't watch my previous video on store cross-site scripting, this I will explain output encoding again. So output encoding simply means that when a user inputs any data into an input field in an application, be it their name, a comment, or whatever, and once that gets sent to the database, output encoding treats it as its text-based form. So if you say hello, the output encoding method treats it as the word hello. However, if you enter in the script tag, which we see here, just if you enter in this, in most forms that would be seen and evaluated as code. However, using output encoding methods, it will simply treat it as script using the open and close tags. So seeing as there is no output encoding methods here, if you use any XML tags or script tags, they will be treated as code rather than its text-based form. However, here is a example of two libraries that provide such methods, and they are OWASP encoder and Apache comments. So here we see the example of the OWASP encoder. So here I have defined my title, so the user will enter in the title. It will then go into this variable, which will encode for HTML. This means that for any HTML type code, be it tags or script tags, it will be treated as its text-based form rather than its code-based form. The same using here string escape utils using escape HTML for the post. This uses the Apache Commons output encoding method, and it does the same thing as encode. It treats any HTML type tags as its text-based form. There's also ways of using this for XML and different code bases. And down here I use a prepare statement. This is just an added bonus to prevent SQL injection, which will be which is discussed in my SQL injection video. This then sends the title and the post to the database. So we'll run this application, which has implemented the defensive coding techniques, and we'll see can we do the same thing as last time. So for this, I have a user. I think it's just J, and I think as well it's just password. So we'll log in. Nope. Okay, I'll create a user for this because I don't think I actually have any created users. So we'll just go Jim at mail.com, username Jimmy. I'll just go password again. Don't think I spelled that right. There we go. Perfect. Successfully registered. Jimmy. Password. Log in. Now, we'll try and revisit the same code that we just used. So, title. We'll do again. Click here for free iPhone. Oh, wrong one. We'll copy this piece of code over. Paste it in. Submit. Successfully posted. And hopefully using the output encoding methods, the actual script won't execute, but rather its text-based form will. And here you see it. It's worked. It simply just displays all HTML and script tags as they are meant to in their text-based form. Thank you for watching.